a country in that area, okay? And so they destroyed this whole town, and so they're now on their way over to the trench, and I built this path that takes you over there. Yeah, this path took me about an hour and a half, give or take. Um, Probably more like 2. Overall, this project took me about 12 hours, and yeah, that was just all the planning, all the trying to actually build, add in small little things like these rocks and terrain, and yeah, it was just a big mess overall. So we're walking up here on the trench, and you'll notice the terrain has changed to look like no man's land. There's a bunch of barbed wire everywhere, a bunch of scorched dirt, a bunch of mud, a bunch of burnt trees, and yeah. So this is the start of this trench. Have the wooden supports holding up all the dirt. You have some dried up mud in here, a little bit of mud over there. Pieces of mud where they would go to sit. Then you have an orientation with a map of the area. You can see the trench over here starts just a bit. Yeah. So keep going, and you have a mine shaft. This was influenced from the 1917 movie, and so they have shelves in here, barrels for storage, and extra area to sleep in. Yeah, it's pretty neat. And so when you start to walk back up here, you start to get deeper into the trench, where there's a lot more mud, and you can see the sandbags are now pulling up the dirt. This is because this is a newer area of the trench, so they don't have the planks over here just yet. And so this is where they would peek and try and snipe any just random enemies. Yeah, they have more barrels to hold ammo and stuff in, and there are more beds all along the edges for them to sleep in, and it's just sleeping in straight mud. Some more of the no man's land. This area was pretty cool. Uh, yeah, this terraining took probably the most amount of time. Yeah, just took an unbelievable amount of time. And so there's a river dividing the two areas, more barbed wire everywhere, some more scorched trees everywhere. Yeah. So then over here you have the bridge over into the next town, but as they went to retreat, they exploded it so that you cannot go across it anymore. And then over here is a truck that was delivering reinforcements, and so have the driver up here chilling, and you have the back with all of the other guys in here, and they're going off to war. And so the idea of this is that this area has not been fought over yet, so it isn't like really no man's land just yet, but you have this other trench over here of the enemies, and you'll see it's a lot smaller because it's a lot more new. So same ideas, you have the wood holding up all of the dirt, get a little bit more deeper into it, there's a lot more mud. Right here you have a spotter scope, and this one portrays the sandbags holding up the dirt a lot more, I think. And yeah, I think came out pretty nicely. There's some more beds in here, and yeah, they were trying to get that country over there is trying to attack that town. And so yeah, this is my demonstration of how the trenches in no man's land looked in World War One.